How competitive do you have to be competitive? Normally that's not an issue I worry about, but with the finals coming up, I keep thinking, am I competitive enough? Because I really want to win. And to do that, I'm starting to realise I have to be more competitive than ever. A lot more.
Just in case any of you hadn't noticed, we're now only 2 weeks out from finals.
Wow, 2 weeks.
Is that all?
Don't you ever look at a calendar?
Only when my birthday's coming up.
And looking at the scoreboard, you're all in great shape to get the last 4 points needed to qualify.
So, provided you pass your exams and complete the training program, none of you should have a problem.
Okay, now we know where we all stand. Let's hit the beach.
That's when it hit me like a fully loaded semi. This was it. The year was almost over. In just 2 weeks, I'd have my shot at winning the wild card. My one and only shot. It had never bothered me before, but for the first time I started looking at the other guys, wondering which of us was the best surfer. I mean, Charlie's got that clean, precise style, straight out of the textbook. And Adam's a real natural, always making up his own moves. But what about me? What did I have to make me stand out?
Well done, guys. Adam, nice waves, mate. Bridget, let's bend more out of those turns. Really push for that speed. Guy, seems a bit unfocused, mate. Is everything okay?
Oh, nothing serious. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Was there a clear-cut favourite for the finals? I mean, out of the guys?
No. Seriously, it's all wide open. You're surfing so well, there's nothing between us.
Well, someone's got to win, right? I mean, what is it that's going to give one of us the edge?
Well, when it gets to this level, things like fitness and technique get taken for granted. But in my book, the one with the edge is the one with the most commitment to winning. The one with the most competitive mindset on the day.
So did I have the most commitment to winning? I wasn't sure I did. Okay, I wanted to win. I really wanted to win. But being super competitive had never been my thing. Maybe that was what I needed to work on for the finals.
Hey, make my lunch, pack my bag, brush my teeth, make my bed.
You're crossing things off a list.
Oh, just a mental list. Don't you do that?
No, if I made a mental list it'd get lost in a mess up here. Okay, if I was serious about becoming more competitive, there was no time like the present. Yes!
What?
Oh, I just finished making the bed for you, that's all.
But it wasn't a race.
I know, but I still beat you. Ham and salad sandwiches.
Yep.
Me too.
Jam.
I win.
You win what? Since when was making lunch a contest?
It's okay, mate. Someone had to lose.
What's with Guy today?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I have a feeling it's going to get worse.
I can't believe we're almost at the finals. I just wish we didn't have to compete against each other. It feels wrong.
Oh, come on, you can still compete and stay friends. One doesn't rule out the other.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, now what's he doing?
I don't know. Guy, is this another one of your unofficial races?
Might be.
If it is a race, you have to tell us, otherwise you've got an unfair advantage.
Okay, it's a race, go!
Are we late for school? Not according to me.
I'm on a mission, I'm on this kind. It took me over and has not mattered. Yes! I am the winner!
It's a dead heat!
Says who?
Says both of us, isn't that right, Charlie?
Yeah, whatever.
10 minutes early. I didn't realise you three were so enthusiastic about English.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Heaps good.
Of course.
Excellent. Then you can put these handouts together for me. Here you go.
But where are you going?
To get myself a coffee. Cheers.
Wait. Sandwiches at the ready? Come on. On your marks, get set, eat.
Do you See what I see? I just got into those guys lately. Whatever it is, I don't want to know. Let's just keep walking.
Hey, don't shoot! No!
No more racing for the next 60 seconds at least, okay?
Sure. I just want to know what all this is about. Why are you so intent on beating us at everything?
Yeah, I didn't even know you were the competitive type.
Exactly! That's my point.
What is?
Well, I seem to be lacking the competitive gene that you guys have. And I thought with the finals coming up, I should do something about it.
Brother, hate to be the one to break it to you, but you can't grow new genes.
Well, I know. That's why I thought that these races could be like a form of training to make up for it.
Are you serious?
Well, it's kind of like a mind training to get yourself into like a competitive mind space.
Either way, when we get back to the house, can we just take a break? Have a friendly game of pool with no competition whatsoever.
Okay, cool. Well, first one there gets the best cue.
Oh.
I saw a sight that I could not believe. You gave me something I
Charlie and Adam might have rubbished the idea at first, but within 24 hours, they were in it up to their necks. Suddenly, we were competing on everything.
Mine! Mine! Mine!
cause you're untouchable. Almost feel you on my fingertips when you lick your lips.
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
And go.
The funny thing was, the more I got into this, the more I wondered if I had that competitive gene all along. All it needed was just to be woken.
Go!
Because I was taking to all these contests like a duck to water. A really competitive duck.
One day you were out of my reach.
The spender! Oh! Oh!
Ready? It's mine. Get it.
Yeah, what do you got, Charles? Nothing! Oh, man. Yes! What do you got? Yes! Out of here. Come on! Go.
Return it.
Hey, what are you doing? I was gonna win that!
As if.
We need to talk. Seriously.
What is this, an all-girl lynch mob?
Yeah, what's your problem?
The problem is these contests that you guys are having all day, every day.
Why is that a problem?
For starters, you've turned the house into a race course.
We can't step outside our bedrooms without being run over.
Meal times are like feeding at the zoo.
You do the washing up so fast that nothing is ever clean.
And you're so busy trying to set the record for the shortest shower, you're starting to smell.
Really?
Really?
Basically, you're turning into wild animals.
And we need it to stop now.
Well, Guy, this was all your idea in the first place.
Well, I don't think you guys understand. This is my new training program.
Training program.
That's right, to get me more competitive. And it's starting to work, so I'm not gonna stop, sorry.
You mean we just have to live with this?
No. I've got a better idea. Why don't you guys join us?
Oh, yeah, we'll have nail painting races.
Well, hold on. Guy's got a point here. You're the ones who didn't feel comfortable competing against friends, remember?
Yeah, this could be just what you need to get it out of your system. Think about it.
Thought about it.
And the answer is thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, suit yourselves. Excuse me, thank you. Now, pretty sure we were at match point, advantage Guy. Ready?
Die now.
Go! All right, that's it for this morning, guys. Get up there. Race to the house. Go! Oh, what?
All this extra competition's a bit over the top, isn't it?
Ah, it's having a positive effect on training. They're all pushing each other so hard, the finals are going to be quite a contest.
Assuming they live long enough to make the finals.
Well, there's always that. But hey, if they don't, it's going to make choosing the winner a lot easier.
Thank you, folks. Now, don't forget to take home some boxes of cookies to sell for the fundraising drive. There are 4 packets of cookies per box. Take as many boxes as you think you can sell, up to a maximum of 10. And don't forget, there is a major prize for the student who sells the most boxes.
Do you really think we're each going to be able to sell 3 boxes?
I hope Carrie and Beck are crazy about chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, you think we got problems? Check out the guys.
You took 10 boxes each. You're nuts. You'll never sell all those.
Watch me.
No, watch me, because I'm gonna win.
not another competition.
Why don't you girls just join in?
Somehow I don't think a cookie selling competition will improve my surfing.
Yeah, you can count me out.
Me too.
They just don't get it, do they? The other guys aren't even up yet. I'm gonna romp it in.
Yeah, I don't see how. If you all sell 10 boxes, won't it just be a tie?
Good point. In that case, I'll take 15.
But that's Guy's stack. That's stealing.
Well, I'm doing him a favour. Now he only has to sell 5. He's got it easy. Catch you later.
Hey, Charlie, wait up. How many boxes did he take?
15. He took 5 of Guy's as well.
That is cheating.
I did point that out, but I don't think he took too much notice.
Yeah? Well, fine. If he wants to play it that way, 2 can play that game.
You just said that was cheating.
Yeah, well, technically it is. But realistically, Guy only had 5 boxes. Therefore, he couldn't possibly win in the first place. Not really cheating, is it? See you later.
Morning, Bridget.
Morning.
What happened to all my boxes?
Better ask Adam and Charlie.
They took them? I can't believe they do that.
Well, I guess that's the problem when winning is the only thing that matters. Looks like you don't matter.
Oh, well, now I have no cookies. There's no way I can possibly win. Unless I think outside the box. The cookie box, that is. So 2 eggs. That's 6.
What is he doing? You mean besides destroying the kitchen?
Yeah.
Making chocolate chip cookies. Lots of them, apparently.
Allergic to chocolate? All right, well, how about you buy a box as a gift for someone?
I already said no. Twice. Goodbye.
But it's for a good cause, sir.
I said no.
Oh, man. You took 15 too.
Yeah, why not?
Doesn't look like you've sold any.
Well, how many have you sold?
Oh, haven't kept count.
Which means you haven't actually sold any either.
Wait, fair go. This is my house.
No way, I saw this first.
Why are you being so childish?
You're the one who's being childish.
Hi, I'm from Bluewater High.
And so am I.
How would you like to buy a box of these delicious tasting
cookies? These delicious tasting cookies, which are even more delicious.
They're exactly the same, but I'll give you 10% off.
Well, I'll give you 20% off.
Stop interrupting me.
You're the one that's interrupting.
Thanks a lot, man. I could have just made a sale there.
Yeah, right.
Those guys are going to be seriously sorry they messed with me.
Mess is the word, all right.
These actually smell really good.
No. Don't be so surprised, Cassie. I'll see you later, after I win that prize.
Well, they look good.
Oh, it tastes disgusting.
Ugh, you know what? I think someone has used salt instead of sugar.
Cookies! Fundraiser cookies! Get them while they're hot, they're selling quick. Smell that fresh baked aroma. Hey, would you like 2?
It's gone. I thought we took all the cookies.
We did.
What's he selling?
Get some cookies, guys. Some delicious homemade cookies.
Homemade? He must have made them himself.
Oh, what a cheat. We have to sell these factory ones.
Look how many sales he's making. He's absolutely killing us.
Last chance, guys. Try some homemade delicious cookies.
Excuse me, can I have my money back?
Money back? Why?
Because these cookies are salty.
He's right. I want my money back too.
Bingo, I just got lucky.
Not as lucky as me, mate.
Probably just a bad bag. Here you go. Would you like to try these ones? It's probably just a dodgy batch.
Just have a little smell. Excuse me, ma'am. Why not try these genuine Blue Water High cookies?
There you go, Charlie. These are my customers.
Not anymore. I'll give you 2 boxes for the price of 1.
Ignore him. He's a con artist.
No, this is a genuine deal.
Look,
I want my money back.
would you 2 vultures beat it and let me sort this out?
Yeah,
Well,
look, have a taste of that.
You won't do better than that. Try a free sample, see how great they taste.
Just
have a
back
smell
off.
of these.
Try mine first. They're delicious.
3 boxes. 3 boxes for the price of 1. That's my final
Just
offer.
give me your address and I'll send you a whole new
Don't
pack.
listen to them. I'll throw in a free surfing lesson.
2 free surfing
just
lessons.
have
That is my
Excuse
You
me.
won't do better.
Look, we just want our money back.
Just try these.
What's going on here?
Since when did selling cookies become gang warfare? I've had calls from your principal, the police, and half a dozen irate citizens about students pressuring customers, students fighting over customers, students selling cookies that aren't even edible.
We're sorry, Gary.
Yeah, sorry, we'll...
No, look, I don't want to hear it, all right? Before you do anything, I want you to personally apologise to every single customer you've dealt with. Clear? You know, I really thought this whole competitive thing would have been useful. But you guys have taken it way too far. The only place I want to see you 3 competing is in the water. Got it? Good. Get out of here.
Do you really think they'll stop all this inane competition now?
Probably not, but what can we do about it?
Well, I can think of something that might take the edge of things. Might even get them to cooperate a bit.
Okay, guys, listen up. We've decided to give you a chance to win those last points you need in 1 hit.
How?
There's going to be a comp this weekend and you're all going to be in it.
A comp? Isn't that a bit close to the finals?
Yeah, how are we going to prepare in time for both?
You won't need to prepare. It's not your standard competition. It's a tag team event.
Tag team surfing.
That's right, and to win it you need to work together. As a team.
Okay, this is how it works. Each team gets 30 minutes in the water. 1 surfer goes out at a time. When they've caught a good wave, they put up their hand and that wave gets scored. Then you tag your team member and so on until all 3 of you finish.
If your team wins, you'll each get 3 points towards your end of your tally.
3 points? Hang on, we need 4 to qualify.
That's right, but if you chalk up 3 today, you're virtually guaranteed a place in the finals. And scoring 1 point in the next 2 weeks ought to be a cinch.
However, there is a chance to score all 4 points today.
How?
We'll award 1 point to the person on each team that gets the highest scoring wave.
But remember, you only get the bonus points if your team wins, so today it's about teamwork.
Okay, girls are up first. Let's go, girls.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right. We get it right. When we want it. Wonder why it took so
Guys, you realise we're in this together now? See how the girls are working together as a team? That's what we have to do, okay?
You're right.
Sure thing.
But I knew what they were really thinking. They were totally focused on that bonus point for the best wave. And so was I.
This is it, girls. A good team effort and we're all in the finals.
Fingers crossed. Toes and everything else.
Okay, folks, the winners of the girls' team event are Solar Blue.
Yay! Woo! Well done!
Well done, girls. It's dead heat for that high-scoring wave, so you can split that bonus point 3 ways. Not that it matters, because you're all as good as in the finals anyway.
Great stuff, girls.
Yeah, well done.
See what a little teamwork can do?
Yeah, but none of them got the full bonus point though, did they?
No, but they opted for 3 points each, which is a smart tactic.
Competitors for the boys' event, please assemble at the starting line.
Okay, who's up first?
Yep,
I am.
Come on, boys. This is about teamwork, remember? Who's it going to be?
Okay, I'll go second. Adam.
Alright. You can go first.
Go, Charlie!
You don't wanna be the one with a handmade phone. I don't wanna be the one that'll pull that pin tonight. Yeah.
wave and he still hasn't put his hand up.
Come on, Charlie!
He's been in there 12 minutes. Adam and Guy will have less than 9 minutes each.
Yeah! Oh, finally!
Make sure you leave enough time for me, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
But sometimes, even when you have good intentions, things change. Like the waves, for instance. I just couldn't get a decent one.
On!
Yes, a wave, if you could call it that.
Come on, Guy, that'll do.
Come in now!
This was torture. I wanted to do the right thing by Adam, but I really wanted that bonus point too. I had to give it one more shot.
There's almost no time left for Adam now.
Which means only 2 of them will score. They'll lose.
At last, a decent wave. Bonus point, here we come.
Great. What am I supposed to do with 3.5 minutes? Thanks a lot, mate.
Sorry. Man, we've stuffed it, haven't we? The 2 of us, we've given Adam no chance.
One good wave is all he needs. We're still in this.
Oh, he's got to get this first wave, otherwise he'll be out of time in a second.
I can't believe you did it!
Man,
Yes.
that has got to be high score for sure.
You reckon we won?
Absolutely, and you got the bonus point, you rat!
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't get the bonus point, but I can live with that. The 3 points for winning as a team will still go down very nicely, thanks.
So, how was that, Coach? Winners and grinners, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't grin too widely, guys.
Why not?
Well, I hate to tell you, but Adam forgot to put up his hand to score the last wave.
Oh, no, you're kidding.
Well, the judges wouldn't have cared about that, would they?
Rules are rules. So collectively, he only scored for 2 waves, which means...
Don't tell me that we lost.
You are joking, aren't you?
Afraid not.
You mean we lose 2 points?
That's about the gist of it.
But why?
Solar Blue rules. If an official complaint is brought against you by the school, that's the automatic penalty. We got this from your principal. You boys really went too far with the cookie selling competition.
But that means we got to chalk up 6 points in 10 days.
There is no way we can do that.
It's not a great prospect, I agree.
Oh, it's an impossibility. We're finished.
Gary and I have had a chat, and we've come up with a way you can earn the extra points.
I'm not going to lie to you, boys. It's going to be tough.
We don't really have to do 7 of these, do we?
10Ks every night for a week. That's the deal.
This is going to kill us.
Oh, it'll be the making of you. Unless, of course, you don't want to qualify for the finals.
All right, we're going. Come on, guys. The sooner we start, the sooner we finish.
Poor guys, I kind of feel sorry for them. You don't actually think that this will change them, though, do you?
No.
No.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we know that being super competitive has its drawbacks. From now on, I'll just focus on keeping my head clear and doing my best. No more stupid competing about stuff that doesn't matter.
This is going to be so boring.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it, though. Well, what do you say we make it a race?
What, the whole 10 kilometres?
Why not? It'll make it more interesting.
What do you reckon, Guy?
I reckon. Catch me if you can. You're on.
We'll lose it.
All right, I know I said I wouldn't compete about stuff that doesn't matter.
Homo!
All I have to do now is work out exactly which stuff that includes. I think I'll have to get back to you on that.
There's too much choice and not enough time. What's more? Aiming for your head, get down. You're the only one in town.
friends. Apart from my family, I've never got to know anyone like I got to know the others who have been at Solar Blue with me. We've all become incredibly close, so much so that I find it really hard to imagine life without them. In fact, if I was going to be totally honest, I don't want to imagine life without them.
Take Lauren, for instance. It's pretty much impossible not to like her. No matter what you're doing, Lauren is always the first person to step up and help.
Lauren, what are you doing?
What's the matter? Don't you like my company?
Oh, I'm not even going to answer that.
So,
it's my job today. You go hit the surf.
Stop fussing. It will be done in 5 minutes.
That's Lauren. She can't help herself from helping people. If that's a fault, then I wish it was a fault shared by lots of others. Then there's Bridget. I admit that at first I was a bit afraid of her. Apart from having the looks, the clothes, the talent, she seemed so unbelievably together. Then I realised that underneath it all, she was just as shy and uncertain about things as the rest of us.
Hey, there's a karaoke night tonight at Surf Club. Are you coming?
No, thanks anyway.
Why not?
I've got a couple of emails to fix up.
Oh, boring. Come on, you can do that anytime. It'll be fun.
To tell you the truth, I'm not really that keen on singing, especially not the public variety.
Come on, you have a beautiful voice.
Get out.
You do. I've heard you singing too many times in the shower not to notice.
It's one thing to burble away to yourself in the shower, but it's another thing to sing in front of other people.
Listen, it is no big deal. We're just gonna go there to be silly and enjoy ourselves.
6 months ago, I'd never have believed that I'd be the one giving Bridget encouragement. But that's what I did these days. And she did the same for me when my confidence was flaky. We could do this stuff because we trusted each other, which in the end is really what it's all about. Among the boys, the friendship that surprised me the most was the one I had with Guy. I've never had so many arguments in my life as I've had with him. In fact, we all argued with him about everything.
I am seriously bored.
Oh, Diddum, what's the matter?
Yeah, aren't we interesting enough for you anymore?
No, it's just that we've finished our exams and now we're just filling in time until we get the results. How useless is that?
Well, what about those 2 assignments we've still got to hand in?
Why do we have to be here? We could do that at home.
Yeah, and you would be down the beach in 5 minutes.
No.
I bet you would. I know you would.
What is this? Doesn't anyone believe that I can act in a mature, responsible manner? Oh, great lot of friends you all turned out to be.
Who said we were your friends?
Okay, so I take it that nobody thinks that we'd be better off at home.
Sorry, mate.
You're on your own with that one.
Oh, well, in that case, you give up on the lot of them. I'm going to talk to my lunch. It's way more interesting. Hello, lunch. So, what are your thoughts on music downloads today? Really? Give me time to digest that.
Oh, dude.
Guy's opinions were always out of left field and always getting up someone's nose. But our lives would have been a lot duller without them. And the really great thing about Guy was that no matter how hard you argued against him, he never took it personally.
Oh!
You need to put more backspin on it, Cass.
Backspin? What's backspin?
I'll show you.
In some ways, Charlie was even more of a surprise packet than Guy. At the start of the year, he was focused only on himself. But after he got sick, it was like he changed completely.
All right, so you want to try and hit the white.
Now he was the easiest person in the world to get along with. And one of the most generous, too.
Oh! Very nice.
Just like that. Give it a go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
You two can't watch.
Are you kidding me?
We can't miss this. It could be a moment in pool playing history.
Don't listen to him, Cass. You can do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Charlie. And then, of course, there was Adam. After never having had a boyfriend before, I now just had about the best one I could possibly imagine.
Very nice style there, young lady.
Oh, thank you.
You want a hand?
I don't know why we got on so well together. What I did know, though, was that I was really glad we did.
Mademoiselle Careful Hotel.
Oh, Mademoiselle Wood. Thanks. Why are you being so nice to me today?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, so does that mean you're only going to be nice to me on Tuesdays?
No, it means I'm going to be nice to you every day. But I'm going to be extra nice on Tuesdays.
I think I can live with that.
But are you sure?
Absolutely positive. I know that soon we'll be going our separate ways. We both desperately want to get out and explore everything the world has to offer. But whatever happens in the future, I hope I never lose Adam as a friend. If I'm talking friends, I can't overlook Beck either. I've never had a big sister, but if I had a choice of anyone in the world, then Beck would be the one.
Oh, Cassie! Beck! I thought you were supposed to be training. I am going, but I just needed to ask you something.
Sure.
Look, I know it's our last week and all that, and we should be focusing on the final, but wouldn't it be nice to have some kind of small celebration? There's something small, it doesn't have to be some big deal late night sort of thing, just something to close off our time together before we have to go at each other's throats in the final.
I'm already 2 steps ahead of you, Cassie.
You are?
Yes. As it happens, you get your exam results tomorrow, so Gary and I were thinking we'd take you all out for a celebratory dinner at the beach cafe.
Well, I hope we all pass.
I'm sure you will. Besides, it's Lauren's birthday tomorrow night, so we can make it a double celebration.
Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome. Thanks, Beck.
That about sums up Beck. She seemed to know what all of us were thinking before we even knew ourselves. And just like Gary, she treated everyone the same and never played favourites. We trusted both of them completely. If Beck was the big sister, then Gary was the big brother. Sure, he bawled us out all the time and made us work super hard at training. But that's what we're all here for, and that's what we wanted.
Get out there and show me, go on.
Do my best.
I don't want your best. I want better than your best.
Okay.
Any last instructions for me, Coach?
Just to get out there and do it.
That's all?
You know what to do, Cassie, and you know how to do it. So let's just see it in action, right?
Right.
That was the thing about Gary. He never overcomplicated it. All good things are basically simple, and that's how Gary made surfing. Clear and simple. And at the end of the day, this was the glue that held us together. Our love of surfing. And boy, did we love it.
Fantastic bunch of friends. They're generous, loyal, talented, funny. Only a seriously stupid person would risk losing them, right? Well, here's today's newsflash. You're looking at a seriously stupid person.
I read somewhere that most fights usually start over something that's very small and silly. What happened next was about as small and silly as you can get.
Remembering what we talked about yesterday.
Looks like Lauren's copying another earful from Gary.
We should be jealous of all this personal attention before the finals.
Yeah. I know Bridget was only joking, but it suddenly struck me that what she said was true. Gary had been helping Lauren a lot lately. More than the rest of us put together.
How are we looking, Coach?
Oh, spectacular, boys.
No last-minute pointers?
None worth worrying about now.
What about us? Any tips?
You're on a roll. Seriously, guys, the last thing I want to do now is mess with your heads.
Well, in that case, I think dinner's the go.
Ooh, sounds good to me.
Count me in.
You coming, Lauren?
Gary?
One quick session, 20 minutes. We'll see if we can crack this.
Looks like I'll join you later. You right there?
Yeah, sure.
The last few days before the finals are best spent not thinking about them.
Easier said than done.
True, but you don't want to waste all your energy before the big day, and worrying about it will do that.
Beck's right. You're all fit and ready to go. Techniques are all good. Just try and relax as much as possible.
We could all see the sense of what Beck and Gary were saying, but the truth was that we were also really starting to feel the pressure. And when you're under pressure, small doubts start to become big doubts.
So, are there any small weaknesses that we should address or any technical things that we should brush up on?
No. We spend the whole year working on that stuff. If you haven't got your act together now, no last-minute fix-ups are going to make any difference.
Hang on a minute. What was Gary saying here? We'd all just seen him do the exact reverse of that.
Sorry, Gary, but weren't you going through some technical stuff with Lauren today?
Yeah, I did, actually, Cassie. But in Lauren's case, it's just a very minor adjustment of something we've been working on all year. Just needed a bit of reinforcement.
What he's saying is I'm a slow learner.
But I don't understand, and wouldn't that apply to all of us?
I mean, don't we all have things we need to be reinforced?
Well, if we did, Cassie, don't you think I'd be doing that?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Like I said on the beach, you are all in spectacular form. I don't want to meddle with that now. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So I guess all we can do now is try to find ways to forget about the finals.
Well, there's always the small matter of getting our exam results back.
And we can't forget Lauren's birthday tomorrow night.
That's right.
Small celebration down at the beach cafe.
Yes. Perfect time to have a birthday, Lauren.
Thanks, even though I had nothing to do with it.
We'll give you credit anyway.
Oh, sorry, I'll come back.
No, you're right, I'm done.
You look like you've just discovered the new bag you've been given as a fake. Yeah, maybe it is. Sorry? I don't get it. Why does Gary go on with all this stuff about leaving us alone but then spend hours coaching Lauren?
I don't know. I guess it's like he said, he's just getting her to practice something he's already taught her.
Yeah, but it's only her. It's like he's trying to give her an edge.
Are you saying you think he's favouring her?
What do you think?
I don't believe it. Beck and Gary wouldn't do that.
So do you think I'm being paranoid?
It's the finals. We're all getting a little strung out. Don't worry about it.
Good night.
Maybe Bridget was right. Maybe I was making a mountain out of a molehill. Let's face it, it wouldn't be the first time. But something still seemed wrong. I just wish I knew what it was. As it turned out, I got the answer quicker than I could have ever bargained for. And this time, there was no doubt whatsoever about what was going on.
Of course you can do it. We know you can.
We really believe in you, Lauren. You're one of the best surfing prospects to come through this place.
Absolutely, and you will do terrifically well on the circuit, there's no doubt about that.
So if I make it...
When you make it?
You have to be that positive, Lauren.
Okay, but what about Cassie and Bridget? They both want this so much. It will be devastating for them if they lose.
Oh, that's not your problem, Lauren.
Look, they've known all along there can only be one winner. If it's not them, sure, they're going to be disappointed. But they'll get over it. It's not like they won't have other opportunities.
Yeah, losing the finals is not going to be the end of everything for either of them. They'll more than manage.
If you're sure things can work out.
Totally sure.
And you promise the others won't find out about this?
No way.
Thanks. Well, I guess I better get some sleep.
I think that's a great idea. You've got a big few days coming up.
I couldn't believe I heard what I just heard. Beck and Gary were telling Lauren she was going to win. How could they do this? Why would they do this? And what could Bridget and I possibly do about it?
So come on, Lauren, what do you want for your birthday?
I told you I don't want any presents. Just a nice meal together is plenty.
Yeah, I know, but we want to get you something.
Yeah, a memento of our time together. I don't need any more stuff. I've got enough of it.
How about a group photo? We could get a frame.
Yes, and then we can all dress up in costumes.
How about no?
It was just a suggestion. Oh, it'd be great. That's something I'd really love. Thanks.
It's funny. You live with someone for a whole year and you think you know them. We all thought Lauren was sweet, lovable and generous. The minute the prize came up for grabs, though, she turned out to be the exact opposite.
Woohoo! 82%! If that's not a good year's result, I don't know what is.
Good work, man.
I knew you could do it.
So what about you geniuses? What did you get, Charlie?
91.
Only 91? Well done, buddy.
Well, it's not quite up to Bridget's level, though.
Okay, super brain. Hit me with the bad news.
96.
96? That's appalling. You're lucky you're not getting chucked out of home. But, congratulations. Maybe if I leave it here long enough, some luck will rub off.
Luck nothing. That was all hard work.
So, what about you guys? Barely scraped through, did we?
87.
87.
What? That means I came last. My self-esteem will never recover.
I'll give it 10 minutes. No, I reckon 5.
Oh, there's hope for me yet. Cassie, what did you get?
86. Oh, well done, Cass.
Bridget, can I see you for a minute?
Sure, yeah. What's wrong with Cassie? Just hardly said a word all day.
Yeah, she's probably just stressing about the exam results. You know how she is.
Stressing? I should be the one stressing. I came last out of all you lot.
Man, 82 is still a good result.
Yeah, especially for someone who never answers the question properly. True, I suppose when you put it like that, I can't complain.
But you're gonna anyway, so...
Yeah, and what are friends for, hey?
I don't believe it.
I can't either.
No, it can't be true. You must have misheard something.
No, no way. Beck and Gary were telling Lauren that she'd win and not to worry about us being disappointed. And then Lauren made them promise to keep it a secret, and they both agreed.
This makes the whole year a big sham, you know? Why would Beck and Gary do this? And Lauren? It's just not like her. I mean, why?
I guess the idea of winning just got to her. I mean, we all want it. When it got handed to her on a silver platter, I guess she couldn't resist. And so now we have to decide what to do.
Well, I guess there is only one thing we can do. We need to talk to Beck and Gary today as soon as we get home from school.
What about Lauren?
If they're the ones that have put her up to this, we need to confront them first. Besides...
What?
If this is true, then I don't ever want to speak to Lauren again.
As it turned out, the conversation I was dreading had to be put off. Beck and Gary had gone out and left a note saying they'd meet us at the beach cafe.
Whoa, don't you look like the birthday princess?
Thank you.
Oh, will we right to go then?
What about Cassie? I think she's just sorting out what to wear.
Oh, well, I'll go chase her up.
No, it's all right. It's a girl thing. I'll see you guys there. You sure you don't want us to wait?
No, we can't wait. We're wasting valuable party time. And tell Cassie to hurry up or I'll eat her dinner as well as my own.
You sure you don't want me to wait?
Positive. We'll see you there soon.
Cool.
What's happening?
I don't know if I can go through with this.
It's only a couple of hours. We'll talk to Beck and Gary as soon as we get back.
But I can't just sit there and pretend that everything's normal. It's not normal.
I know. But the boys have been looking forward to this. They're still our friends. We should do it for them.
They're gonna find out the truth very soon, though. It'll shock them as much as it has us.
Maybe that's all the more reason that we should have one last good time all together. Because once they find out, we won't get the chance to do that again.
Okay, then. But it's not gonna be easy.
I know.
Having to sit through Lauren's birthday and play dumb was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. I couldn't believe how she and Beck and Gary could pretend they weren't all hiding this terrible secret.
Hooray! Speech, 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 speech!
Thank you all so much. I just want to say what a fantastic year it's been and how lucky I feel to have found such a wonderful group of friends. And I really hope that whatever happens on Saturday, I think you're all winners.
It's just a pity some winners are more important than others.
Sorry?
It must be pretty easy to praise a competition when you already know the result.
Cassie.
No, Bridget, you can sit here and play dumb, but I've had enough.
Cassie, what's going on?
Ask Lauren. She's read the script. You know, the one you and Gary have done such a good job writing for her.
Cassie. What was Cassie just talking about? Beck? Lauren?
Yes? What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm going home.
You can't go. There's no bus or anything until the morning.
Well, at least I'll be ready to go first thing. The sooner I get out of here, the better.
All right, well, Beck and Gary want to see us in their office.
What's the point? There's nothing left to say. I've heard enough lies for one day.
I think it might be good to hear what they have to say. It might be good to know their reasons.
You seriously think it's going to make any difference?
I just want to know.
Come in, girls. Take a seat.
I'll stand. Thanks.
Bridget has explained to us what's happened. About how you think Gary and I told Lauren we're certain she'll win the final.
Which I'm withdrawing from, by the way. I'll be leaving first thing in the morning.
Not going to be much of a final then, now that we've got two of you threatening to withdraw.
Bridget, you didn't tell me.
I didn't say anything about withdrawing. Not yet, anyway.
Well, then who?
It was me. I told Gary last week I wanted to pull out.
No, but that can't be true because I heard Beck and Gary telling you last night that you were going to win.
That's the problem with only hearing bits of conversations. You only get part of the picture.
We were telling Lauren to go into the finals thinking like a winner, that she owed it to herself and to the both of you to compete at her very best.
Well, then, what's all this stuff about keeping it a secret?
And why the extra coaching for Lauren?
There was no extra coaching. I was just spending time with Lauren, trying to convince her not to withdraw.
Which we managed to do last night. But she asked us not to say anything in case it ruined your preps for the finals.
But I don't understand. Why would you want to withdraw?
Like I said at the cafe, it's been such a fantastic year together. We've all become so close, as friends.
I'm sorry, I still don't understand.
What Lauren is saying, Cassie, is that she values her friendship with you and Bridget more than she values winning the final.
I know how much you both want to win. I couldn't run the risk of taking that away from you both.
But don't you want to win?
Sure, but I just couldn't hack the thought of you two being so disappointed if you lost.
But even with both of us, one of us still has to lose.
I know, but you've got a better chance of winning without me.
Anyway, we assured Lauren the best thing she could do as your friend was to give you the toughest competition possible. Because we know you'd feel cheated if all three of you weren't right there till the end.
I'm sorry. Looks like all I've done is cause a whole lot of trouble.
Have you ever felt so small and worthless?
You just wish you could become invisible. Out of all the dumb things I've ever done, and there have been plenty, this was by far the dumbest. I'd upset everyone's preparation for the final, I'd jump to conclusions, I'd wrecked a party, I'd trashed my coaches, and most of all, I totally misjudged one of the nicest and best friends I would ever be lucky enough to have. Does it get much worse than this? I don't think so.
If Lauren decided never to speak to me again, I wouldn't blame her. In fact, if she asked someone to have me thrown off a cliff, I wouldn't blame her. All I knew was I wanted my friend back, and I'd do anything to make it happen. I could crawl on my stomach over every rock in Bluewater Beach. You could pull out my teeth one by one with a pair of pliers.
Neither of those sound like much fun.
It's what I deserve, though. Unless maybe you can think of a better punishment.
I'm not really into punishment. Besides, why would I want to hurt anyone anyway?
Well, I hurt you.
Only for a while. And when I thought about your point of view, I realised I probably would have reacted the same anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm the only person that I know who could be so stupid.
Forget about it, Cass. It's over, okay?
I'm so sorry, Lauren.
Apology accepted. Now, can we please never, ever talk about this again?
Sure. Thanks for being so, Lauren about it. Oh, hey, after all that, I still haven't got your birthday present.
I told the others what I wanted, but you left the cafe before I could get it.
Right. Sit down, young lady. Wait right there, because this is one thing I can do properly.
Count three.
Come on.
1, 2, 3.
People say that you get the friends you deserve. Somehow, and in spite of my best attempts to lose them, I've ended up with friends who are better than I deserve. If you ask me, that's about as good as it gets.
There's too much choice and not enough time. What's more? Aiming for your head, get down. You're the only one in town.
This was it. The day we'd all been working towards. The day we'd all been dreading. Now it's arrived, and by tonight, 2 of us are going to leave here happy, and 4 of us are going to be wrecked. I've been in finals before, but this is just so much more important. Most finals you win and you get a trophy. This You win and you get a whole new life to live. It's so huge, I don't even want to think about it.
I can't believe that today's the day. It feels like 5 minutes ago we all just arrived here. How can a whole year disappear like that?
Now it's all about to come to an end. And you want to know something? I really don't want it to happen. But hey, I guess life's not like that, is it?
I've deliberately not thought about today. Just tried to let it roll around like any other day. I know it's not. I know that this is what we've spent the whole year training for.
Finals are like exams. You have to put everything out of your mind and just focus on the very next thing you have to do. Step by step, one moment at a time.
I'm feeling so edgy today. Normally I'm not like this. Normally I keep my nerves under control. But today I'm more nervous than I've ever been in my whole life. If I don't get a hold of things, I'm going to lose the final before it even starts.
I know it's seriously uncool to admit it, but I desperately want to win today. It's not that I want Cassie or Lauren to lose. I just hate the thought of not winning a competition. Any competition.
By far the best way to deal with a problem is to tell yourself that there isn't a problem in the first place. That way, you can't worry about something that doesn't even exist. It's the perfect solution to everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll definitely be out there trying to win today. But you can't control the waves you get or the waves the other guys get. You've just got to go with it and give it your best shot. And if it's your day, it's your day.
How can a whole year come down to one single contest on one single day? We all know there's nothing between us and that whoever wins today could just as easily lose tomorrow.
My ideal is that everyone surfs so well today that we'll all be winners. Then we can all go on the pro tour together. But I know that's not going to happen. I just wish it didn't have to be like this, that's all.
The swell will be peaking between 11 and 3, so we've organised your heats for then.
Girls' heats are first, then boys. After lunch, we reverse it. Boys first, then girls.
Points will be awarded for both heats, but the boy and girl that accumulate the most number of points will be the winners.
Simple as it can be. Any questions?
Nil.
Good. We've got an offshore breeze coming in all day, so we couldn't have asked for better conditions.
Oh, what about the judges? Are they experienced?
Ah, Bridget, I'm very glad you asked that. Actually, 2 of our judges have 10 years each on the circuit.
What about the third?
Oh, just a person who brings a unique perspective to the Solar Blue finals.
Who's that?
He's out there testing a newly designed board as we speak.
He's a judge.
That's the man.
Does he know much about surfing?
He's forgotten more than most surfers learn in a lifetime.
No offence, Beck, but it looks like he's pretty much forgotten everything right now.
Don't fret. He's also one of surfing's great experimenters.
And I can guarantee he was trying out something new this morning.
Yeah, like how to pull off the most wipeouts in one session.
Okay, I can see I will have to ease your mind, so why don't I go and get him?
So who is this guy?
You'll see.
That was the worst display of free surfing I've seen in years.
This board is just not going to work in beach break waves.
Thought you said only second-rate surfers blame their boards.
Did I say that?
Only about 200 times.
Oh, it must be true then.
Hey, I know that guy.
Simo.
Yeah, he's the guy that selected us to come here.
Yeah, he used to run this place.
All right, guys, time to meet your third judge.
Hey, Simo.
Charlie, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Adam?
Yeah.
Cassie, Bridget, Lauren. Guy, how you going?
Good.
Good, man.
Pretty good memory.
Yeah, we got to remember I studied you guys for about 2 weeks before you got the invite to come here, so your images are burnt into my brain.
We're really grateful that you chose us.
Yeah, this year's just been awesome.
You guys chose yourselves in the end. You made my job really easy. So how you feeling? A bit nervous about the big day?
Yeah, more like semi-hysterical. Yeah.
It's okay. A few nerves for a big comp's okay. Helps you perform at your best.
Yeah, Simo's right, but we don't want you so nervous that you tighten up out there. So I suggest you all get a few waves under your belt before we start. Loosen yourselves up, get into your groove. Come on.
Good luck out there, guys. I can't wait to see you surf.
Yeah, thanks. See you, Simo.
Cheers, mate.
So we've got time for a coffee if you want to go get one.
Beck, I've told a whole bunch of the guys I'd meet at the surf club to say good day.
How did I know you'd have half of Bluewater Beach lined up to see you today?
I will be back in the judges' tent 10 minutes before kick-off. I promise.
Did you confirm the surf club for tonight?
Check.
And the caterers?
Check that too.
In that case, I think we'd covered everything. Angus, you made it after all.
Hi, how are you, Beck?
How you going, Angus?
Hi, Gary. I hope you don't mind I let myself in.
No, the kids will be glad you could make it.
You're looking very serious, Angus. There's nothing the matter, is there?
Actually, I'm afraid there is.
What?
Perhaps you and Gary should take a seat. This isn't going to be an easy conversation for any of us. Please.
What is it, Angus?
What is the problem?
Unhappily, I have to tell you that Solar Blue is now closed.
What do you mean closed?
Yeah, we're all ready to go. Everything's ready to hold the finals. How can we be closed?
At yesterday's board meeting, the decision was taken to shut down all of the company's non-core businesses, effective immediately. Solar Blue no longer exists.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to explain yourself.
It's just as I said. Solar Blue is out of business.
But what about the finals? I mean, the last 12 months have been geared towards this one day.
The kids can still compete for the wild cards, can't they?
Unfortunately, no.
Why not?
Sponsoring 2 people on the pro circuit for a year is very expensive. It's not money the company feels it can justify spending.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me, right?
I wish I was. And I'm awfully sorry. But there's nothing I can do about it.
This is so unfair. This means the kids have spent an entire year for nothing. Do you have any idea how devastated they'll be to hear this?
Anyone want to say anything?
What is there to say?
It's pretty hard to think of anything when you've just discovered your whole year's been a waste.
So what do we do? Just pack up and go home?
Afraid so, Lauren.
We can't just chuck it all in, though.
What's the alternative?
Well, it doesn't feel right for things to end like this.
I agree, Bridget. I wish I had an answer for you.
Hang on, we don't have to leave here till tomorrow, right?
Yes, they've at least been that kind to us.
Well, isn't that when we're going to leave anyway?
So what are you saying, that we should trash the joint and get revenge?
Not exactly, but now that you mention it.
Oh, don't even think about it. What is it, Guy? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm just thinking that we can all still compete, can't we?
What's the point?
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth anything.
Well, it may not be worth a wild card, but we've trained all year for this single day. The least we can do is give ourselves the satisfaction and give the year some kind of closure.
Guy's right. You know, there's no reason why we can't still have a final. I mean, we're set up for everything.
What do you think, girls? Well, I guess if we don't have a final surf-off, we'll always be wondering who would have won. So am I hearing that you'd still like to go through with it?
What do you say, Bridget?
If that's what you two both want, then I think I can manage it.
Exactly. What about you guys?
Sure, why not?
You think you can handle the heat?
Oh, bring it on, brother.
Oh. Looks like we've got a final on our hands whether Solar Blue likes it or not.
Fine by me.
Hey guys, how you feeling? You all ready to go?
Suppose so.
Yeah. Might as well get it over with, though. Yeah, right. Well, good luck. Beck, what's going on?
Sorry?
Well, I've never seen such a bored-looking bunch of finalists in my life. Do they realise what's at stake?
Unfortunately, they do.
Unfortunately, what's unfortunate about the chance of a lifetime?
The fact that it's been taken away from them.
What do you mean?
We had a visit from Angus this morning.
Solar Blue's been closed down. There are no wild cards to compete for.
What?
I'm sorry, Simo. It looks like I got you down here for nothing. Do we really want to go through with this? What else can we do? I don't know. I just feel like a football that's had all the air kicked out of it.
I know what you mean. Hard to compete when you're not motivated.
Want to call it off then? No. I said I'll do it, so I'll do it, but I just won't be giving you guys much competition.
Yeah, okay, Jerry. I'll be there in 10. I'll explain it to you then. Thanks, mate. Beck, can I suggest that you call a lunch break now? Get everyone back here at 1 o'clock?
What's the idea, Simo?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
You really think you can do something?
No one's better at pulling rabbits out of a hat than Simo. I'll be amazed if even he can manage this.
Guys, it's 1:10 already.
Should we still wait?
This swell's not going to last forever. We're going to have a contest. We should get underway.
Maybe I should give him a call.
Wait, hold up, Beck. Here he comes. What is it with you lot? I thought you'd all be down the beach, pumped, ready to go.
Oh, we were wondering what was happening.
Well, what's happening is this. 2 wildcard entries on the next year's pro circuit.
What? You're kidding!
I might be old and ugly, but I can still make myself useful occasionally.
This is better than useful. This is fantastic.
Who's it with?
One of my mates runs one of the big board companies. They're a major sponsor of the tour. They had a couple of wildcards left over, weren't sure what to do with them, so helped solve his problem.
And ours.
And they'll sponsor the winners for a year.
Yeah, well, there's no point going on tour if you can't afford to win, right?
Mate, you haven't pulled a rabbit out of a hat. You pulled out an elephant.
You know what this means, guys? You're competing for real now. Oh, I just got a little bit nervous.
No time for that. The first girls' heat starts in 5 minutes.
You heard the man. Let's do it.
How you feeling, Coach?
Terrible.
What's up?
I've never felt this nervous in my life.
This is the part where we get down on the floor. It's the sound I see it all before me. Tell me, baby, what you see. Till the time when you get high, I think you'll change your mind. Come with me to somewhere out of town. Hold me, girl, I'll never let you down. I see the lost confusion right in your eyes tonight. It's okay, another day. I think you'll change your mind.
Guys, you served your socks off out there. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Coach.
Come on.
You're up, guys. Show the judges what you can do. Good luck. amazing. Has it ever been like this in other years?
Not that I can remember.
Hey, how are we doing?
So far, you're all making history by the looks of things. How's that?
You're all on exactly the same scores.
Exactly.
Every single one of you. It's never happened before.
So this is it, guys. We've shaken off the cobwebs. Now let's go for broke.
And remember, don't hold back. There's no prizes for second.
You can do it, Bridget. You've trained all year for this. You know you can do it.
One good wave. That's all you need, Lauren. Just one wave and you'll make it.
Come on, Cassie, concentrate. You've done it before, you can do it now.
Step by step, Charlie. Get into position and everything else will follow.
Don't get nervous, Adam. Breathe deep. Stay cool. That's the secret.
Enjoy the moment, Guy. Just like you've always done. If you enjoy it, you'll nail it.
But before he does, he'd like to say a few words.
Thanks, Beck. Guys, I just wanted to say I have seen a lot of Solar Blue finals in my time, but that was one of the best. Any one of you would be a worthy winner. Just seems a shame that 4 of you have to miss out. But it's been great to be back and see how well you've all come along. I'm sure the future holds really great things for each and every one of you.
Thank you, Simmer. Especially for everything you've done today.
It's cool. Oh, well, you know how it is. Places to go, people to meet. I'll leave you guys all to celebrate. Congratulations. See you in the water sometime.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye. Well, I suppose you're all wondering who won.
Alrighty, well, we all know the results, but we can't let the day go by without presenting our winners with their awards. Beck?
This has been an amazing day to end what has been an amazing year. And I would like to thank Cassie, Bridget, Lauren, Guy, Adam, and Charlie for making it that way. But right now, I'd like to invite our 2 winners to come up and collect their official invitations to next year's pro circuit. Our 2 Solar Blue champions, Bridget Sanchez and Adam Bridge.
After everything that had happened today, we were all glad just to have got to the end of it and at last find our winners.
But like so many things that had happened this year, nothing was over until it was over.
You can't be serious. Are you sure?
I am. I've called my parents and discussed it with them, and they agree.
But why?
I really want to go to university. I'm not a pro surfer. You know, I love surfing, but not as my whole life. And to do well on the circuit, you really need to be 100% committed.
But why didn't you say anything earlier? Yeah, why go through the whole year and then decide now?
I didn't really know what I wanted when I came here. Besides, I never actually thought that I'd win.
So what do we do now?
That is what Gary and I have been trying to figure out.
See, the problem is, you both got exactly the same scores in both heats, so there's no clear-cut second.
Oh, but there is no way I'm doing another surf-off.
No, we're not going to make you do that.
So what do we do? Only one thing we can do.
Whoever chooses the longest straw gets it.
Only if you two are okay with that.
Are you okay with it? I am if you are.
Okay.
All right, who wants to go first?
You choose.
No, you.
Lauren, it is.
So sorry, Cass. It's all right. I hate you, but I'll get over it. Congratulations.
So, that was it. I didn't win the final and I lost the lucky draw. But if I had to lose to someone, then I couldn't think of anyone nicer to lose to than Lauren. And as for Bridget, well, it is impossible not to admire her honesty. All in all, it's pretty hard to feel like a loser when you've won such incredible friends.
I'm amazed. I thought you loved winning.
I do. I just decided I don't want to be a pro surfer, that's all.
So it was a wasted year?
I wouldn't say wasted. I had so much fun and I learnt so much.
Yeah, true. Oh, and of course you had the pleasure of meeting me.
Oh, well, that was undoubtedly the highlight of it all.
Oh, you don't mean that. But I believe you anyway.
Now that you're some big-time pro surfer, I guess you won't have any time for me anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll be so busy having my picture taken and signing my autographs that I will have forgotten about you in 2 weeks flat.
Don't you dare.
As if.
So, how does it feel to be heading to the pro circuit?
Haven't even had time to think about it. All I can think about is how much I'm going to miss all this. And you.
Don't worry about me. One way or another, I'll make it to the pro circuit, yeah.
You promise?
Just try and stop me.
Guy, can you bring yourself to tell us what exactly we're doing here?
Yes, it was customary in some ancient societies to cement the bond between people by engaging in a unifying cultural experience.
What does that mean?
What that means, Cassie, is that we are going to enjoy Blue Water Beach one last time. So, are we all ready?
Do we have a choice?
No, we don't. Come on, pal. Do it.
1, 2, 3! So that was our year at Blue Water High. I might be lucky someday and have another year that's just as good. But one thing's for sure, I will never, ever have a year that's better.